Welcome everybody to the 102nd episode of Can Mayonnaise Kill a Jedi? I am your host, the Artificial Dragon.
I am your co-host and bartender, Darth Salim.
And welcome to another Patreon selected episode, everybody. At the time of his recording,
it's early December.
It is early December, precisely December 5th. So we finally got around to recording this on a Friday, and it will be released next week on Thursday. And around that time, we will be going through, we'll be a day away from our hunt for the InterRad campaign. So keep an eye out for that. Make sure to put up your notifications if you want to join us for a little bit of shenanigans, because I have something fun prepared for our players.
Oh, I'm sure. Just being goofy shit. How the fuck is it already December?
I know, time just flies by.
It was January and I blinked.
Yeah, it has
what the fuck?
It's been a long, stressful year for everybody.
Anyway.
But yes, we are finally catching up to our backlog of Patreon episodes. But before we get into this very special episode, we'll do our obligatory self-promotions. I am very terrible of words for some reason. If you guys love our content, we have a Patreon at patreon.com/canmail. Once again, that's patreon.com/canmail. You could contribute to any amount, the lowest being $2 and the highest being $10. The Discord is open to the public. Anybody can join. If you want to talk about general Star Wars lore, share memes, or just have a fun time with me and my co-host, as well as the rest of the CMKJ community, you can do that. Jesus, kind of swallowed something there. Anyway.
No choking.
By the time this episode is uploaded, this is the month of giving, and I decided to give everybody a little bit of a discount code. By the time this episode has been uploaded, there will be a discount code for new members of a patron. If you're kind of a little bit hesitant on contributing to the Patreon, I will give you a nice little discount code. This will be for Boonta's Eve, which is the Hut holiday. The discount code is Boonta, Boonta. All of it is capital. It will be 25% off on any tier. Not 50% off, 25% off on any tier you contribute to for the very first month. Like if you contribute to the lowest tier, which is $2, that will be $1.25, I believe. So a pretty killer deal, if I should say. So grab it while you can. It will be active on this very day as soon as the episode is uploaded or goes live, I suppose. And it will be up there until December 25th. So make sure to get it while you can. This month's Patreon art piece hasn't been made yet, but as usual, if you want to get your exclusive Patreon art piece, we have our Zoltron Courtesans from last month. Make sure to grab it for the highest tier, which is the Consulars. You could download them, put them as your phone's wallpaper, or you could just make your own custom poster if you so wish to. I will also point out that we do have a merch store at fourthwall.com. Very few people go over there trying to convince people to go over there, buy some of our content. We have mugs, we have phone cases, we have stickers, we have a menagerie of posters. It's a little bit limited right now, but mostly because I'm trying to get the ball rolling before I go on to other merch ideas. I do appreciate the people that do buy our content thus far, but to make it a little bit more, I suppose, appealing for everybody, we also have a discount code for that too. The discount code is CANMAIL25. It's all one letter, all capitalized, 25% off on the free items of your choice, and it applies to shipping. So make sure to get that while you can. It will last until December 25th. So keep that in mind. Every little amount helps. It'll go to the thumbnail art, the Patreon art pieces, and everything else that I contribute to this channel. Every little amount helps. So thank you. And regardless, thank you as always for your support, both I suppose, emotionally and financially, because we would not be here without any of you.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. And with that being said, we got a couple of new patron supporters on the highest tier. It's going to be. We did. Most of them were a gift from one of our oldest members.
It's only going to be for a month, but you get the shout out. Anyway.
Yeah. Give the shout out. It will be a long list, so bear with me. We have Alan Lee, Alan Martinez, Balin Forn, Y Wolves, Bob the Nerd, Caleb, Darth Vapor, Dr. Emboss, Gobs, Knock, I'm not going to say that entire name out loud, Josh Travis, Lee Fott, Michael Denson, Milo, The Drawing Planet, Train Boy 17, Tristan H, and Ultrasound 7. Thank you, everybody, so much for supporting our podcast for the past 4 years. And I know this channel definitely feels on it should not. And once again, hope you guys are looking forward to more content and shenanigans like this.
Yes, on to my stuff.
Indeed.
First off, support Celine's Cantina. I am trying to get back into the groove of writing. I would really appreciate more asks being sent in, even if they're just simple questions. If you want to know more about my characters, just ask.
Yeah.
Like, please.
It doesn't have to be anything too complicated, just as simple as will always help my co-host out with her writing.
I mean, if you want to know about somebody's backstory, because I have backstories for everyone.
How many characters do you have right now, Anna?
Including the Starforge Legacy 53.
That is a lot of characters you could be asking questions about, everybody, so keep that in mind.
But I also want to do a personal shout out and promotion for my brother Wyatt's apparel company.
Yeah, nice.
It is called Bloodline Apparel Co. He is starting to get back on his feet with it, and I just think I should give him some support. So
that's very fair. I'll put wherever his logo is in the video and all that, and the link is in the description. If anybody wants to go check that out as well, because he definitely needs the support.
Yeah, he's trying to get it back on his feet.
Yeah,
he's he had the LLC, so
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, support not only Celine's Cantina, but support my brother if you can. I would appreciate it.
Yeah, we always appreciate your help all around. But with that out of the way, Hannah, we have this was another episode that was voted for by Emboss. For once, it's not Train Man. I love you so much, man, but I gotta give somebody else the chance.
We gotta give somebody else the chance, too. It's just Emboss comes up with good topics.
Yeah, he really does. And I do appreciate his taste in this certain character. And I have so been looking forward to talking about her for the longest time. Ladies and gentlemen, doing the drum roll over here. May I introduce the biggest, baddest bitch in the galaxy, Aurra Singh.
I know nothing about this woman. The only time I ever saw her after recognizing her from an episode of the Clone Wars or something was during the Boon to Eve Classic in the Phantom Menace.
Appeared for exactly 3 fucking seconds. And as we'll get into in a little bit, it's very iconic, it's very ironic, I should more accurately say, that a character that appeared for literal seconds actually becomes a very popular glub shittle.
I was gonna say, she is the definition of a glub shittle.
She appeared for literally not even, 60 seconds is one thing, but...
She didn't even appear for a minute, it was 3 seconds!
Yeah, it was just a blink and you wouldn't miss it moment, but everybody loves this character.
Enlighten me.
Indeed. Well, first off, Hannah, I'm going to have you read a quote of hers.
Okey-dokey.
And I want you to be as intimidating as you can, because, let's just say it drips of edge.
Okay.
Go for it.
There is no one like me in the galaxy. I am justice. I am the bane of the Jedi. I haunt the dreams of their Padawans. I will drink your fear and spill your blood, and my hate will scar the galaxy. I am Aurra Singh.
You could not keep your face straight in that middle part.
Not with I haunt the dreams of your Padawans. Very edgy.
Very, very edgy. Now it's my turn to say one of her... Yeah, she is kind of, I guess, a little bit unnecessarily edge, but this is mostly her depiction of a Dark Horse comics. And if you know anything about Dark Horse, they are super edge.
Well, Dark Horse is also the distributor of the Hellsing manga. And you know how fucking gory bloody that is.
Oh, yes. I have never seen... you said Hellsinger, right?
Yes.
I have never seen Hellsinger in its entirety. Hellsing. I have never seen it in its entirety, but I have seen clips, and oh boy.
That's just the anime. The manga's worse.
Oh, I imagine. Now I will give my try on another quote of hers. Fear me, Jedi. I am Aurra Singh. Nashta, scourge of your kind. I haunt your darkest dreams. I drink Jedi blood. I nest in their guts. Your nightmares now have a name. Hierophant. And that name is Aurra Singh.
I nest in your guts?
Yep.
Girl, you're trying too hard.
She is the exact definition of do not fuck with crazy.
Oh my god.
But anyway, Aurra Singh is an infamous bounty hunter, a former Jedi aspirant who made her first brief appearance in episode 1 for exactly 3 seconds, where she was watching the Boonta Eve classic. Truth be told, she was mostly like a character that George Lucas wanted to put in between the scenes to give it a little bit more life, world building and all that.
Yes, world building. Accidentally created a gloop shitto.
Yeah, like in the concept stages, Doug Chang, who's the concept artist for most of his prequel trilogy, he didn't really have a name for Aurra Singh. He just named her Babe Fett.
Babe Fett.
So even in the concept stages, as we'll get into in a little bit, she does have some connections to Boba Fett.
Well, of course. Didn't she beat him when he was a kid?
Yeah, she did, and became a quote-unquote mentor for a little while. What qualifies as a mentor in the bounty hunting career, that is.
I think that they take that term very lightly.
Yeah, that is very true.
She just looked at this kid and was like, okay, I'm just going to let this kid not die.
But, this is kind of an interesting little behind-the-scenes stuff. The one who portrayed Aurra Singh is this model by the name of, I will probably butcher her name because it's a little bit of a French name, Moshane Berreguet.
Oh, she's pretty.
She is very pretty, and fun fact, this was her very first modeling job.
Hell of a way to start.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
what's on your resume? Well, I was in Star Wars for about 3 seconds. You're hired? Question mark?
You're hired? It's actually kind of funny because I was looking at her IMDb page, and that's pretty much the only role she's ever had in her career.
Damn.
Yeah, nothing else, like no minor roles in a movie, not even an independent.
The picture you showed me, she still gets featured at cons.
Yeah, she does.
Good for you, girl.
Yeah. By the way, here's another good behind-the-scenes stuff of her with people getting the makeup on her and everything.
Oh, so it was actually makeup. That wasn't CGI.
No, it was not.
Oh, fuck.
So a little nice little behind-the-scenes stuff. The modelers would spend 6 hours applying makeup to her, and she had to stay in that chair for 6 hours.
Yep.
And ultimately, it took another 4 hours to get it off afterwards. All of that for 3 seconds of footage.
Yep. I've seen other behind the scenes of, especially horror movies.
Yeah.
Where people have had to sit. I think for some odd horror movie, they had this dude lay on a slab as they covered him in prosthetics. Mm-hmm. The man slept the entire time they were putting it on.
Yeah.
Just so he could get it done and get in the makeup without worrying about it.
Hey on, I'm going to take a quick nap. Dude, keep doing what you're doing. But no, according to her, this is her recounting of the behind the scenes stuff. George Lucas is so amazing. He knows exactly what he's doing. The day of filming, he told me, I'm going to make a star out of you in 3 seconds. I looked at him. I looked at him like, you're crazy, you know? What are you talking about?
Guess what, girl?
And technically, he was right. That's probably the role she is most well known for.
Holy shit.
And like a lot of fans love Aurra Singh, and they especially love her for bringing her to life for those, 3 seconds. Mm-hmm. She's attended Star Wars Celebration 4 back in 2007. And even though I couldn't find any information about her, unfortunately, according to this website called worldfamouscomics.com, she's living in California, where she instructs 6-week workshops called Self-Esteem for Teens.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Where she teaches modeling techniques and at the same time demystifying the industry and focus more on inner beauty and self-esteem.
Exactly.
Yeah. So from what I've seen, unlike the character she's portraying as, she's doing a lot of good work right now.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I will probably have to correct myself on this later. She is also friends with Amy Allen, who is the model who played as Ayla Sakura in episode 2.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. And it also goes back into the Dark Horse comics because, they actually fought in the comics.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So with that little behind the scenes stuff out of the way, let's actually get to talking about the lovely lady Aurra Singh.
I know some people like to complain about us doing a big old preamble before we get into the episode, but the behind the scenes stuff is just as important as covering the meat of the episode.
Yeah, and I think Aurra Singh, we always look at people like Boba Fett, what's another one? Motherfucking Akbar and their glub shittos, but I think Aurra Singh is a better representation of a glub shitto because at least they appeared more than 60 seconds. Aurra Singh appeared for 3 seconds and people latched onto her.
It's just like other people who have favorite characters that only appear in books.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Aurra Singh is a, okay, so Aurra Singh, even though I called her super edgy earlier, she is legitimately a fascinating character because even though she embodies a crazy psycho bitch, she's got a lot more depth to her than you would think.
Okay.
But I'll stop prattling on and actually get into it. So Aurra Singh was born on, get ready for this, Hannah, Nar Shaddaa.
What a shocker.
Yeah, literally the Las Vegas of space. She was born 51 years before
I think Vegas is actually cleaner than Nar Shaddaa.
That is
having just been
ironic.
There, I know.
That is very ironic, but fair. She was born in 51 years before the Battle of Yavin. So if I do the math correctly real quickly, I think she's around 21 years old in Phantom Menace.
Okay.
So she was born to a human mother named Anuna, who usually called Aurra her little angel.
Aw, cute.
And of course she had an unknown father. She didn't really know him. He went off to get the milk.
What race is she?
Yeah, we actually do not know. She's half human and half something else.
What a fucking shocker.
There are some theories that her father might be an Anzati, though. Who are the vampire race?
She doesn't look like an Anzati, though.
No, I mean...
She doesn't have the face tentacles.
No, she does not, but... one of the theories why they applied this is that she has pale white skin, dark and sunken eye sockets, which makes her very pale and undead-like.
Make her half a Marin.
But, and you probably can notice in some of the pictures, her fingers are fucking long. Don't worry, I'll send you a couple of pictures. But yeah, they are long. It is a little bit creepy.
Thumbnail art, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's...
But no, another reason why they kind of theorize that she might be
amazing. You didn't say anything about her butt.
She does have the cake. I will say that.
You wouldn't stop talking about Revan having cake.
I'm more focused on her backstory aside from talking about her questionable attractiveness. Anyway,
you're more focused on her backstory rather than her backside.
The backstory is more important than the cake, Hannah. Get this right.
You missed the joke.
But anyway, another interesting attribute that most people think she might be part in Zati is that she exhibited a weird metabolism that required her to drink blood drained from raw meat.
But the Anzati don't drink blood.
No, they do not. But it's kind of the stereotype that, they're vampires and all that.
She's playing into the creepy vampire thing.
Yeah. But other than that theory, we do not know what her father was.
Okay.
She never even met her father before. Like I said, he went off to give them milk. Anyway, so unfortunately, like, you would think a mother who would call Aurra her little angel would be a good mother. Unfortunately, she was a spice addict.
Grade A parenting.
Yay! And Aurra was exposed to the dangerous life on Nar Shaddaa for the first 2 years of her life. It doesn't go into depth. I imagine it's traumatizing already.
Well, yeah.
Considering that this is the moon of a hot homeworld and the smuggler's moon.
Crime is rampant.
Yeah, it is not even funny. Fortunately, there was a nice little spot in her life. A Jedi came and found her and found that she was strong in the Force.
Oh, she's Force sensitive.
Yeah, she was actually Force sensitive. And this Jedi came to Aurra, and she looks at this little child and asks her mother, hey, Nar Shaddaa's pretty shitty. I could give your child a better life from the slums.
Are you willing to give up your child for a better life?
And Una, even though she's a spice addict, she did want the best for her child. And she's like, sure, take her. It's better than the slums on Nar Shaddaa.
Very true.
Yeah.
But looking at her current occupation.
Yeah, it didn't go too well. Anyway.
She, just like Gus, she's a Jedi dropout.
Yeah. So, Anuna gave up her little angel to this mysterious Jedi, though things weren't going in a promising direction, given that Aurra's master, the one who found her, is a Jedi master by the name of Anya Carroll. I'll send you a picture, but she's more famously known as the Dark Woman.
A fucking what?
Yep. She's a pretty interesting character, what's a good TLDR way I could describe this lady? She is the master that people send apprentices to who are difficult. She is a very harsh instructor.
Okay, so
she's almost like Kreia Light.
Okay.
Just to give you another idea.
How much of an asshole Kreia is? Oh, I cannot... This is why I'm so excited for you to play KOTOR.
Oh, yeah.
You are going to get all of the experience.
Yeah, I imagine so, but first things first. Anyway, just to give you another idea, she trained Chaoti Mundi.
Oh my god, with that much of an asshole, he is no fucking wonder.
I would love to do a separate episode on the Dark Woman alone, because she is fascinating. And she has good intentions, but she's the classic harsh love mentality.
Also, this woman, she just looks like a dark Jedi faking being a Jedi.
By the way, Mace Windu himself called her bizarre.
Looks over at this woman. That bitch ain't right.
Yeah, and even Peel, who's the diminutive Jedi with the pointy ears, called her disturbing.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, the Dark Woman is a very controversial figure, but she is legitimately interesting.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But just fucking, she's so weird that Mace Windu is just like, this bitch ain't right.
But the same guy who could see fault lines in the Force, like, this woman is weird, man.
Kreia Lights. That's the good way to describe her.
By the way, I know I should get back to Aurra Singh, but one of her unique Force abilities is that she could basically phase through walls.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She's so awesome.
Anyway.
Yeah. You can imagine the Dark Woman was very harsh on young Aurra Singh, especially in her... she wasn't yet an apprentice, but...
She was still a youngling!
Yeah, let me send you a quick picture of the two when Aurra was a young woman anyway. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. And while Aurra would be trained extensively in the ways of a Force and lightsaber, not only by the Dark Woman, but also by Ki-Adi-Mundi and other members of the Jedi Order, the Dark Woman struggled to form a bond with the young girl due to her harsh training methods and the fact that there's a lot of aggression going on with Aurra Singh, which is one of the reasons why the Jedi assigned her to the Dark Woman, because they saw her as difficult to train.
Give her to Mace Windu. He'll straighten her ass out.
You know, hindsight is 20/20, as they would say. But anyway,
Mace Windu would have straightened her attitude out directly.
Yeah,
like, and fix your shit or you're gone.
Yeah, and Mundi even sensed a lot of darkness within Aurra Singh and grew concerned.
Gee, no shit.
And many of the fellow students called Aurra Singh Nashta behind her back, which is I know the word doesn't mean anything to you, but in the Star Wars universe, the Nashta is like a six-legged crocodilian thing. It is horrifying.
Okay.
I'll send you a quick picture of him about to eat an Eope.
Oh, the poor Eope.
Yeah, they basically called Aurra Singh that.
It does look like a giant mutated crocodile.
Yep.
So it's pretty scary.
Yeah, so... Yeah, you can imagine that Aurra Singh has that intimidating reputation, or pun intended, aura to her.
Yes.
Though not yet a Padawan, the Dark Woman would take the now 9-year-old Singh to a world called Ord Nemret to begin her training at a different Jedi temple. However, at some point, it doesn't go into much details, it's just like a blank of text and all that. There would be this young Twi'lek that led Aurra Singh into a trap, and she would be captured by the Synax pirates.
Okay.
Who were basically able to convince her that the Dark Woman purposefully abandoned her and sold her into slavery.
Oof.
And not to be completely unfair to the pirates, the Dark Woman, while she did notice that Aurra disappeared, she basically suspected that she may have wanted to escape the arduous training, and she considered it the will of the Force that she's gone.
Your apprentice is gone. And you think, oh, it's just the will of the Force. What the fuck, bitch?
Yeah, like I said, Kreia lied for this woman.
At least with Kreia, if something happens to you, she will remind you, you and I are tied together. Fuck!
Yeah, like I said, Aurra Singh is edge to the max, but you gotta feel a little bit bad for her.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my god, there were a lot of shitty fucking Jedi.
Yeah.
I mean, the Dark Woman, Jorah Sabayoth,
yeah.
fucking Pong Krell. Need I say more?
I'm surprised you didn't add Mace Windu to the list.
He's not as bad as those three.
You know, that is very fair. At least Mace Windu owed up to his mistakes.
Mace Windu's just an asshole.
Yeah, for the right reasons at least. But anyway, Aurra Singh being convinced that the Dark Woman basically abandoned her, she really had no reason to escape the pirates, so she basically became one of them.
Jesus fuck. Aurra thinks, oh, she abandoned me. Dark Woman thinks, oh, she left on her own. What the fuck?
But, whoa.
Lord.
Yeah, no. So when Aurra became an official member of the Synax Pirates, she managed to learn a couple of neat little skills, such as tracking and ambushing from its captain. And she did pretty darn well, to the point that the captain was growing very jealous of her. Like, he believed that just she is gunning for his position as captain, so he actually sold her into slavery.
Dick!
And he sold her to a certain crime lord named, Nuga the Hutt.
Oh, gee. How is she gonna come affiliated with the bounty hunters? I wonder why.
And yeah, Wanuga the Hutt in some way found out that Aurra Singh was force sensitive, and he's like, ooh, I can make her into the galaxy's deadliest assassin. Hell yeah. Because, you got to. And then so when they sold her into slavery again, she found herself once again back on her homeworld of Nar Shaddaa. Went right back to square one.
Full fucking circle.
Yeah, exactly. But underneath Wanuga the Hutt, Aurra Singh underwent further training at the expense of her Hutt masters, depleting an entire generation's worth of wealth into her training. And if you know anything about Hutts, that is a lot of money.
Well, no shit. Considering how long they live?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. And they wanted to fringe home.
They had faith in this one.
Yeah. And they made sure that she was made into the deadliest assassin by having her being trained by the Nzati.
Oh. Okay.
And during her training by the Nzati, a certain Nzati by the name of Targo Taff, the Nzati would implant Aurra's skull with what is called a Rune Orm biocomputer. So if you notice I
noticed the wire.
The little wire that goes out of her head. They literally implanted her brain with a, not exactly a droid brain, but cybernetic parts and all that to enhance her reflexes and all that. Yeah, I know, it's very invasive.
I'm rubbing that spot on my head like, ow.
But no, with her I'll explain more about what it does, but she was also taught the 4 cornerstones of assassination: the kill, infiltration, drama, and evasion, sorry. And after 4 years of training, Aurra Singh's education was complete, and she was ready to serve her overlords. Nope, she assassinated Wanuga the Hutt.
Nice.
And took revenge on the Synax pirates.
I love that. that meme. Good for her.
Good for her.
Good for her.
At least she got her revenge on more than somebody.
Someone.
Not yet on the Dark Woman, but she's making her way over to the Dark Woman. That bitch. Anyway. So yeah, Aurra Singh built up her career as a bounty hunter and assassin. Jedi being among the number of her victims.
That's 2 fucking Jedi dropouts in the Clone Wars alone that become the bounty hunters eventually.
Yeah.
The other one being Ventress.
Singh would actually gain a reputation for claiming the lightsabers of her quarry as trophies, which she kept in a suitcase. So she basically did what Grievous made mainstream.
But when anybody does the collection meme, it's like, Aurra did it first.
Yeah, exactly. And Aura's the hipster. Is like, I did it before it was cool.
It's like, I did it before it was cool, fuckers.
One of her most famous victims is Sharad Het, the father of Asherad Het.
Gee, I don't think Asherad likes Aurra Singh.
No, he does not. And he actually does.
Just a guess.
Just a guess, yeah, I know. Among the skills she learned from a Jedi was her masterful use of telekinesis for speed and force jump.
That's cool.
Yeah. Though she has also exhibited the use of force lightning at a couple of points.
Oh shit,
yeah.
Really?
Yep, she has. I did look into it myself. It's just very brief snippets of her using lightning and all that.
So it's probably just like a shock.
Yeah, pretty much like the at-will ability shock, yeah. She's also used battle mind and foresight, so she's pretty insightful, let's just say.
God damn.
Yeah, she is also fairly skilled with lightsaber combat. I'm not sure what form she utilizes, but she's pretty skilled with dual blades and all that. So probably a little bit of Nightman. Anyway, it does give me information.
Okay.
Anyway,
profession lightsaber combat. Never ever picks up a fucking lightsaber.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
More often, though, she utilizes more conventional weapons, such as her 2 dual-triggered blaster pistols and a Zerka Adventurer slug thrower rifle.
That's a damn nice looking rifle.
It is. And, it's a common thread I always see. I see it with Grievous, I see it with Aurra Sing and a couple of other bounty hunters. Zerka makes some really good weapons.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. She also maintained a good amount of cybernetics, such as the implant I told you about earlier.
Antenna.
Yeah. Which she can use to identify life forms, heighten her senses, stimulate the Anzadi's ability to feel fear, so she could literally sense your fear.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And even listen in on nearby communication networks.
I call hacks.
Yeah, that's literally bad. Hacks.
I call hacks.
Interestingly enough, even though she's a professional bounty hunter, she refused to join the Bounty Hunters Guild.
She looks at the Bounty Hunters Guild like, fuck you.
Kratos, on the other hand, even though if we know anything about the Bounty Hunters Handbook,
I bet Kratos was like, join us. You would fit in perfect.
Yeah, he was. Even though Aurra Sing refused, Kratos was like, you know what? I'll cut you a little bit of slack. I'll give you exclusive work if you capture or kill any hunters who violated the rules of the guild.
Oh, that's cool.
So he's Kratos' personal assassin at a couple points.
That's cool. She works for Kratos.
Yeah, it is. Sing, in her professional bounty hunting career, Sing avoided taking live bounties due to their difficulty and expense. But I also imagine it's because she loves killing people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch, that's what Carbonite exists for.
Yeah. When a contract called for it, however, she would put aside her personal feelings and take a target in alive. So at least she has a little bit of professionalism when it comes to it.
And that's what it is. It's about professionalism. If the request is bring it in alive, you don't go against that order.
Yeah, exactly. And Aurra Sing has worked with a couple of interesting individuals throughout her career. My good old boy, Cad Bane, for one, Jango Fett, and
Boba.
And Boba. But I was also going to mention, I wish we had a little bit of backstory of how they got together, but Hondo Ohnaka being one. Yeah, they literally pursued a relationship together.
What?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Now that I'm thinking about it.
With how fucking dark she is, she probably didn't even tolerate his goofy ass.
Well, I mean, he's still around, and she does think very highly of him, so apparently he made it work.
Oh my god, he probably made her laugh.
Probably.
Only Hondo Ohnaka can make one of the scariest fucking bounty hunters in the galaxy
fall for him, yeah.
Fall for him.
And apparently have a amicable relationship afterwards.
Especially if she doesn't hate him.
Yeah, exactly. Now that I think about it, these two motherfuckers have remarkably similar backstories. Like Hondo, he was sold into slavery by his mother. And I mean, Aurra Sing wasn't exactly sold into slavery.
She got tricked into it.
She got tricked into it. So I imagine Hondo could understand her similar life history, I suppose. Yeah. That's just something I thought it was hilarious in a way.
Yep. You could tell who wore the pants in the relationship.
Yeah, Aurra Sing did. Anyway, Cad Bane would frequently recruit Aurra Sing to work with him on jobs that he couldn't tackle alone. Like in the Darth Maul comic, the canon one anyway. She actually did work alongside Darth Maul when they went into the auction to kidnap that Jedi Padawan that was being auctioned up.
Oh.
Yeah. So she was part of that. So she's rubbing shoulders with a lot of interesting people in history.
Oh, absolutely.
But the most interesting one I've come across is her relationship to Jango Fett, or more like Jango Fett's views on Aurra Sing.
Okay.
During his first run-in with Aurra Sing, he didn't see her as the trigger-happy psychopath that many others have. But he saw in her for what she is. A broken spirit who had gone through a lifetime of bad breaks.
Ooh, he saw past all that.
Yep, he did.
Oof. Because, especially with... eventually, I do want to talk about Jango Fett.
Yeah.
He is a true Mando. Even if he's not affiliated with Mandalorians, he is a Mando.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And they don't fuck around, but it's the fact that he just looked at her and was like, you're all kinds of fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, it's not because he looks down on her. He legit has sympathy for her.
Yeah, and that's another part about that, what I admire about him. He's not some asshole, ruthless bounty hunter, kind of what Cad Bane is.
Yeah.
But he's a person, you know?
Yeah. And like the interesting thing about Jango Fett, it pretty much points out that there are very few people that Jango Fett legit trusts or opens up with. Kradosk and Zamwazel being a couple of people. Aurra Sing goes beyond that. It's not that he completely trusts her, but he completely understands her. He sympathizes with her.
Probably because he was in the same situation too.
Yeah, I imagine so, yeah. As I know the story of Jango Fett and all that, so I understand that he would, in a similar way to Hondo Ohnaka, would understand Aura's similar life hardships.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me see. It is also kind of noteworthy because Jango Fett met many bounty hunters, some of which he had to kill, and did so without remorse because, well, they knew exactly what they were signing up for. You'll probably get killed sooner or later. But for Aurra Sing, it's a little bit different because he felt that Aurra didn't choose the bounty hunting life. It chose her.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I just think that's it. I know it's not 100% on Aurra Sing, but I think that's another indication of the depth of her character, I suppose.
It is. I can see it.
Yeah.
It's just what a character gleans of another character shows the depth of that character.
Yeah, that's just something that makes me legitimately interested in Aurra Sing. I mean, I love Cad Bane more, but Aurra Sing is just a legitimately interesting bounty hunter.
And that's coming from the Cad Bane fanboy.
Also, yeah, she does have the cake. I don't know, would you call her attractive, Hannah?
I wouldn't. And this is from someone who usually says would. I wouldn't.
I mean, if you kind of look at her from certain angles and squint a little bit, you probably could.
Don't put your dick in crazy.
Yeah, well, Hondo did, and he survived.
Don't put your dick in crazy.
Yeah, do not put your dick in crazy, unless you're Hondo Ohnaka. Then, yeah, go ham. Anyway, but yeah, aside from that, in the years before the Clone Wars...
Oh my god, she actually used the lightsaber!
Yeah, she does.
That's cool.
It is pretty cool. In the years before the Clone Wars, Aurra Sing would kill several Jedi, and she would have encounters with both Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. The Dark Woman, along with Ki-Adi-Mundi, attempted to assassinate Senator Tekis, who is the Quarren senator.
Okay.
And she would encounter Asherad Het again, who managed to defeat her, didn't kill her ass, because he was in his phase where he wanted to be a Jedi and all that, and she escaped, got the fuck out of Dodge.
Asherad Het wanted to be a Jedi. Oh
yeah.
My god.
And of course she witnessed the Bunta Eve classic, and she took note of a young human that seemed to be not cheating in a race that humans normally couldn't participate in.
Not cheating in the fact that they're just fucking zooming past.
Yeah, she reasoned that this boy was force sensitive, and it helped the boy in a quote, win an honest race in a contest that has no rules.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so she is very insightful. I already mentioned Darth Maul, I'll skip that then. Then eventually we get to the Clone Wars. She would have many lucrative clients, such as Count Dooku, who hired her to find Boba Fett.
That fucker hired every bounty hunter in the galaxy to do shit.
Count Dooku is the richest motherfucker in the galaxy.
He's the prime financier for the Bounty Hunters Guild.
Probably the main financier, yeah, that is true. But anyway, Aurra Sing got hired to find Boba Fett because Dooku believed he might hold some crucial information that he might share with the Republic or something like that. Aurra Sing found out that Boba Fett held a large fortune, tried to get that from him. Boba Fett evaded her.
Met this child.
This child, and the child evaded her for all that she's worth anyway. Why did I lose track? There we go. And then later down the line, she would be hired by, goddamn. There we go. She would be hired by a Deveron senator named Vane Moloch to assassinate her colleague, a fellow Deveronian senator who... So, long story short, the Deveron senator that hired her is secretly sympathetic to the Separatists and allowed them to post bases on the Deveron homeworld, a Republic member world, by the way.
Oh, shit.
And this other senator found out about it, tried to snitch on her, but Aurra Sing killed her ass.
Okay.
And... the Jedi came to investigate, and guess who the Jedi sent to investigate on Deveron?
Anakin and Obi-Wan?
No.
Mundi?
No, you're getting close, though. Ayla Sakura, Fulm, who is the master of Quinlan Vos, by the way, and the Dark Woman.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. That is the indication of how Aurra Sing knew that they were undercover. She just took one look at the Dark Woman, who's basically undercover as a servant for Ayla Sakura, who's being undercover as this snobby, rich Twi'lek princess. And she's like, that's the Dark Woman.
You bitch!
You bitch! And eventually she lured the Dark Woman into this cave along with Fulm and trapped them inside. And she has this entire duel with Ayla Sakura, lightsaber to lightsaber. And I believe that's where the beginning quotes came from when she was trying to intimidate Ayla Sakura. Because she's like, you could come back to the light side, Aurra Sing, doing the classic Jedi thing. Yeah. And then Aurra Sing's like, no, I'm the only one in the galaxy. There's no one like me in the galaxy. Complete edge thing.
Yeah, but she is kind of true.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But of course, Ayla Sakura managed to defeat her ass, and she got imprisoned and sent to this maximum security prison world called OVO 4. Though she was later released.
That don't last long.
That did not last long because, number one, she had crucial information that she was willing to give up on this chapter of the Bounty Hunters Guild called the Crimson Nova, is basically a chapter of a guild that specializes in killing Jedi.
Oh, shit.
And she's like, I'm willing to give up this information if you let me go. Bet. So yeah, she's out to rampage in the galaxy once more. And then, of course, she worked with Cad Bane a couple of times. She went back to Deveron again to ambush a Jedi Master named Bola Rapal, and she commanded a bunch of battle droids. Funny enough, even though Aurra Sing, and I'm very surprised you didn't bring her, well, you did bring her up, but there are similarities. Even though Aurra Sing and Ventress have never met, one of the battle droids did mistake Aurra Sing for Ventress.
Well, at a glance, they do look similar.
Yeah, it's kind of hilarious.
Just at a glance.
Yeah, it was like a B2. He's like, as you command, Commander Ventress. You idiot, that's Aurra Sing. It's so funny. And then, of course,
I would love to talk about Ventress one day.
Oh, yeah.
That's my next topic pick.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Anyway, and then she helped Cad Bane in holding the Senate hostage. Then she mentored Boba Fett for a little bit. Didn't last too long. She basically abandoned Boba Fett to Plo Koon, the classic thing, because, she's kind of a crazy bitch, only out for herself. And then she would be hired by Zero to try assassinating Padme.
Of course, because everyone tried to assassinate Padme.
Yeah, especially Zero, because Padme was one who got him in prison in the first place.
Well, for a very good fucking reason.
And I basically think that's I could be mistaken on that, but Aurra Sing, her assassination attempt was prevented from Ahsoka, but she wasn't the one who landed the final blow. It was actually Padme that stunned her ass.
Oh.
And then we don't know too much about Aurra Sing afterward. She basically went to prison again. I assume so anyway. But then 1 year after the Clone Wars, she would be freed by Darth Vader, of all people.
Of course. He's like, Oh, you're a bounty hunter. I have use of you.
Yeah, he does have use of Aurra Singh, especially with her talents as a Jedi killer.
Yep.
So she is kind of his
the boy.
Yeah, I know. She's kind of his minor antagonist in this other Star Wars novel I can't remember the name of, but she was basically sent to find this former Jedi named Jax Paven. She would investigate the Jedi Temple, trying to find his whereabouts, and then she would encounter Gregor Typho. The name might sound familiar to you. He's the bodyguard of Padme in Episode 2.
Yes.
He's the guy with the eye patch and everything.
Captain Typho.
Yeah, Captain Typho is pretty cool.
We talked about him briefly in The Handmaid.
Very, very briefly. Captain Typho is interesting. I think he actually tried investigating Padme's death, but we all know how that went, probably.
Yes.
But Captain Typho actually defeated Aurra Singh in this little duel.
That's surprising.
And
he's a basic-ass human.
Yeah, but he's kind of hardcore.
Yeah. He did help in training the handmaidens.
Yes, he did. And actually took one of Aurra Singh's lightsabers. Like, yoink.
It's like, that's mine now.
And then eventually Aurra Singh found Jax. They had this little duel. And then he basically trapped her in this little garbage chute, I suppose. They gave me a definition, but I don't even know what this is. They do mention it filled up with sand, so I guess it's a just garbage disposal of some kind.
It reminds... I picture like a grain hopper.
Oh, yeah, that's another... Yeah. I tried Googling it, but I don't know. It gives me a very vague picture. Anyway, I'm not...
If he thinks on it more, he's going to hurt himself.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just imagining Jax, like, push into a garbage chute, and she gets covered in sand. And he's like, well, she's dead.
Okay.
But anyway, that is not the death of Aurra Singh. So let's go ahead and jump forward a little bit. Precisely 40 years after the Battle of Yavin.
What the fuck?
Yep, we're doing a massive jump here.
Holy shit, okay.
Yeah, this is... The Galactic Civil War happened. The Yuzheng Vong War happened. The Swarm War happened. And the Second Galactic Civil War is about to happen.
Fuck.
Yeah, this is where, by the way, at this time period, Aurra Singh would be 91 years old.
That made her older than Cad Bane.
Yep. And, well, Boba Fett's still alive at around this time, but yeah, she'd be older than Cad Bane at this point by a mile. And it did mention that she barely aged a day. She got some
special treatment or something.
Yeah, or that mysterious race that her father's a part of.
Yeah.
So another reason why people think she's an Azadi, since they live a long time.
Fair enough.
Anyway, so what was Aurra Singh doing in 40 ABY?
What the fuck was this bitch doing for the past 30 years?
Probably doing a lot of bounty hunting, because she didn't go by Aurra Singh. She went by her nickname of Nashta.
Okay.
Very, very on the nose, but regardless.
This bitch is the epitome of on the nose.
Very, very. So during the Second Galactic Civil War, okay, I know I jumped through it a little bit, but she actually made an appearance during the Galactic Civil War, where she appeared in this game called Star Wars Demolitions, hosted by Jabba the Hutt.
Okay.
I showed you a quick picture, but I don't know a lot about this game, but it's like what's that Crash game that we used to play together?
Tag Team Racing.
It's a little bit like that.
Okay.
Aurra Singh was out on a job trying to find a Jedi.
So it's like a Star Wars racing game.
Pretty much, yeah. And that's pretty much the only time we know Aurra Singh was up to before we jump forward to the Second Galactic Civil War. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Anyway, so Aurra Singh, under the alias of Nashta, found herself in the service of a Hapan woman who wanted her to kill the current Queen Mother, Tenyo Zhou. Tenennial.
Tenennial.
Tenyo Zhou.
No, Tenennial.
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 Tenennial. There we go. Tenennial.
Trying to kill my children's wife.
And along with her daughter, Alana.
Oh, do you mean Tenno Ka?
Yeah. Her daughter.
So not Tenennial. Ten-El-Ka was Queen Mother. Yeah. She's also trying to kill Alana Solo.
Yep.
Oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, if we know anything about hate and culture, yeah, they want them out of the picture.
Well, duh.
Yeah.
That bitch who hired her probably wants to be the next Queen Mother.
Yeah, very likely. It's also a little bit interesting because during her undercover operation, she kind of went buddy-buddy with Leia Organa, of all people, because she was undercover.
Oh.
Like, they were having this brief conversation, like, I think Aurra Singh talked about her... She basically talked about the story when she was watching Anakin doing the pod race and, like, recounting tales of Leia's father and all that, which I think was kind of interesting.
That is interesting, because at that point, like, especially, like, after the Swarm War was when... No, during the Swarm War and the whole thing with the Killiks, you still need to read those books. But I gleaned that is when Luke and Leia found out about what happened with Padme and everything. But then Aurra, all these years later, is giving Leia insight into Anakin, not Vader.
Not Vader, just the young slave boy who won the Bunta Eve Classic that she remembered so many years ago.
At that time, it is very many years ago.
Yeah, exactly. But then after that, she would go on to try and assassinate the Queen Mother, but fortunately, she was thwarted by Jacen Solo.
Well, duh! Yeah. That's his bitch!
And she would have like a freeway fight between Jacen Solo, Tenno, and Tenno, and a bodyguard droid, which was a YVH droid, the droids that looked like the Yuuzhan Vong. Anyway, she was able to destroy that droid, but in the fight, she suffered a dislocated knee, and she was immobilized by Alana's ejector pen. So once again, she was kind of outsmarted by a young child.
Outsmarted by a child.
Boba Fett and now Alana.
Oof.
Afterwards, she would be placed in a holding cell aboard the Anakin Solo. And that's pretty much all we know what happened to Aurra Singh in Legends, at least.
Huh. Fucking Jacen Solo named his flagship after his dead brother.
God damn. Even though I am dreading it, I am looking forward to doing an episode on the Solo twins.
Solo kids.
The Solo kids, yes, because there's 3 of them.
If we do the twins, we have to include Anakin.
Yeah, exactly. I am so looking forward and dreading it, but mostly looking forward to it.
Me too.
But no, that's pretty much all we know. And once again, Aurra Singh is legitimately interesting, and that age-long quote of fear the old in a profession where I suppose women die young.
Not just men or women, people.
Yeah, where people die young.
In Cad Bane's case, he was old as fuck. In Aurra Singh's case, she beat him.
Yeah, by like 6 for 30 years. That is very true.
Fuck.
She's an old bitch. I would say,
as far as we know, still alive.
Yeah, still alive, just twiddling her long-ass fingers in the Anakin Solo.
Oh my god.
Even though she lived pretty long in Legends, in canon, it's kind of a little bit of a different story and kind of...
Oh, great, canon.
So, this is mostly off-screen stuff. I will...
Of course.
According to the husband of a voice actress who voiced Aurra Singh, there was a plan for a unaired episode of the Clone Wars to basically kill her ass off. We don't know how, but she would be killed off in a Clone Wars episode. But in the Solo movie, Tobias Beckett, who is played by... Who's the name of that?
Was it Woody Harrelson?
Yeah, the guy who was played by Woody Harrelson. Yes. He made a offhand comment to Lando Calrissian, who's all like, "Oh, Tobias Beckett, you're the one who killed Aurra Singh." Yep, pushed her off a cliff, probably killed her.
If only I had fucking paid attention.
Yeah, that is basically the end of Aurra Singh in a minor throwaway line.
That's bullshit, Disney.
Yeah. There is even though there's a lot of good things about the Solo movie, it's just...
No, there's not. Don't lie.
We need to watch the Solo movie one of these days and actually get an honest opinion.
Yes, I need to rewatch it in a setting where I won't get a fucking headache.
Yeah.
But the only 2 good things I remember to come out of, or 3 at least, out of Solo was Kira, Dryden Voss, his race.
Oh, yeah.
And Maul reappearing.
Yeah.
That's all I cared about.
You know, it's there's one of our newest fans is actually a huge I wouldn't say simp, but they're a huge fan of Imp's Nest. I know it's a minor character that you're not familiar with, but she is also a legitimately fascinating character. Don't think if there's enough lore to make a dedicated episode, granted, but she is interesting.
I can picture us eventually doing a lightning round. Talking
just
about
a minor glove shittles that never got expanded upon. But yeah, Aurra Singh just unceremoniously killed off screen in the Disney canon, which is very unfortunate.
If y'all could see the scowl on my face.
On the bright side, at least Aurra Singh is technically still alive in Legends.
And this is why Legends is the better continuity. Fight me.
Even though it's a little bit goofy in some parts, yes.
It's goofy, but it's better. Fight me.
With that said, that is all I have on Aurra Singh. What do you think, Hannah?
Better than I thought. A lot better than
I thought. Like I said, she is legitimately a fascinating character.
I mean, going in, I knew nothing. So she completely subverted any expectation I had.
Aurra Singh is the very embodiment of a character who could not get a fucking break.
No, this poor woman never got a break.
Like, she was born in the slums of Nar Shaddaa to a mother who did love her but was a spice addict.
No father.
No father, who went off to get the milk, was found by Kreia Light, who was pretty harsh to her, and didn't even give a shit when she got kidnapped by pirates, and she was deceived into believing that the Dark Woman gave her up, and then she spent a lifetime of becoming the perfect assassin. She was able to kill her former masters and is now out of the galaxy as this crazy gun-ho bitch.
But she's made a mark.
She definitely made a mark.
I can see why people like her now.
Yeah, Aurra Singh is awesome. I do wish they could have dived more in what happened between the original trilogy and the Second Galactic Civil War. You know, that entire 40-year gap where she was, what she was up to. But I think Aurra Singh has a complete enough story as it is.
It's not wasted potential this time.
Yeah, not wasted potential.
Her story isn't necessarily full circle, but it was told.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not just sat there wasting away.
Yeah. I am so happy that I got around to talking about Aurra Singh. A lot of bounty hunting characters are legitimately fascinating.
We're 2 for 2 now on bounty hunters.
Yeah. Well, actually, Cad Bane, Greedo, and now Aurra Singh, yeah.
3 for 3. 3 for 3.
You legitimately forgot about Greedo.
Because he's not classified as a bounty hunter.
Yeah, but he is on the paper a bounty hunter, but, you know, I get where you're coming from. I am actually looking forward to when we get around to talking about Bosk, because he is fascinating.
Yeah, that will be interesting, but of course I'm hyped for my girl Ventress.
Yeah, exactly. Always looking forward to another bold bitch to talk about.
And this is the only time where I don't mind canon.
Yeah.
Because at least canon in Tales of the Underworld did her some justice.
Oh, yes. Yes, it did.
Watch it, but yes, they did her justice.
Yeah. But yeah, that is our episode of Can Mayonnaise Kill a Jedi? Or in this case, goddamn, Aurra Singh is crazy and cannot catch a fucking break.
But also, this bitch isn't gonna die.
Yeah, this bitch is gonna die. Isn't gonna die.
She's 91!
Yeah, and apparently she is still
kicking.
She's still kicking, but I hesitate to say she aged gracefully because she didn't look graceful to begin with.
No, but this badass bitch definitely left a mark, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, I'm actually really happy and very satisfied with this episode. Any closing statements, Anna?
Support Celine's Cantina. Please go support Bloodline Apparel Company. I would greatly appreciate it. I know my brother would appreciate it as well. His merch is still kind of light in offerings, but, you know, there are patches, there's some t-shirts, there's some hoodies. Go check him out. I would appreciate it.
I will definitely check out his shop personally, and that is a guaranteed from me. On that side of things, make sure to check out our merch store on fourthwall.com. I know people will, I guess, be hesitant to buy stuff from us, but every little amount helps, so I appreciate it. Anyway, this is the way.
May the force be with you.
May the force be with you, and here comes the sun.
What?
I don't know, my brain fizzled out there. But anyway, may the force be with you, and we will see you next time.
I got a headache now. Bye.
Bye-bye.